Looking to remodel, revamp and rediscover the entrepreneurial ecosystem in the nation, we at Leaders of Tomorrow present to you Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation, a platform where we are selecting the most talented entrepreneurs from across India and giving them the right stage to showcase their dynamic and innovative business models.
I think you've done a fantastic, brilliant job.
This journey began at the heart of the nation, the financial capital of the country, Mumbai, where for the first time in the history of Indian television, entrepreneurs pitched live in front of an audience to India's biggest investors. We then took this momentum ahead to Bengaluru, the IT capital of India, increasingly being referred to as the Silicon Valley of the nation, where we saw startups pitch their case to some of India's biggest entrepreneurs and investors.
Frankly, you're running a very good, solid business.
Great. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Enes.
Thank you
so
very much for that, Enes.
We then landed in the national capital, Delhi, the largest startup hub in the country. We saw entrepreneurs address some of the most burning issues in the country to India Inc.'s top industry experts.
What happened with the Clix? He has a great business.
Our final pit stop was in the eastern zone, the city of joy, Kolkata. We witnessed startups and entrepreneurs channel their energy and present dynamic business models in front of top industry experts.
Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, India's only daily television platform for small businesses. Over the past 7 years, we've understood what matters most to you, the entrepreneur. And in year 8, we're taking head-on 2 of your most pressing concerns, that of funding and mentoring. I'm Sunanda Jayaseelan. On the show tonight, we're presenting to you Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation, and only one of its kind reality TV program where India's most innovative entrepreneurs come together to pitch to the biggest jury and investors. Tonight, bringing you part 1 of a special 5-part series coming to you from the last zone, the eastern zone of Winning Pitch. Here on the show, the jury debating and deliberating on the contestants who presented to them in Kolkata, who made it through. The first 4 of the 20 contestants tonight. Take a look.
Wadhwani Foundation, the biggest proponent of entrepreneurship and mentoring, is working closely on Winning Pitch to guide and lead the road for our contestants. Let's see what they had to say about this event.
I'm pretty excited to be here because I was witness to the earlier 3 zonal events, and this is the East Zone event that we have for Winning Pitch. We want to focus on helping the startups, their ecosystem. We want to help the MSMEs in our country across India to actually reach their potential. As you know, India has been in entrepreneurship for thousands of years. That's not something new. But what is new now is that we have platforms like this to be able to give opportunity to all of you, budding entrepreneurs who want to pitch their ideas, scale it up globally, and achieve and realize their dreams. You must take advantage of this particular platform because this is into 8th season Leaders of Tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure it will continue in future. You must capitalize on this opportunity to be able to present your ideas, get funds, and then actually realize your dreams. I'm looking for entrepreneurs who are clear about their ideas, why should they succeed against others, and finally whether they're scalable or not.
Help us on our journey in the Eastern Zone, we will be joined by India's biggest entrepreneurs, investors, newsmakers and game changers. Our first jury member has helped reshape India's infrastructure landscape with his game-changing ideas. He's none other than the chairman of Srei Infrastructure Finance, Hemant Kanoria. Our second jury member has bolstered the startup ecosystem by mentoring and guiding them to success. He's founder and partner at 100x.vc, Sanjay Mehta. Our next jury member is someone who is a leader and businessman who has played an integral role in the growth and success of one of India's biggest FMCG companies. Introducing the Managing Director of SKA Advisors, Sunil Alagh. Our fourth jury member is a businessman who is always in search of the next big thing. He's the chairman of Clix Capital and founder of Genpact, Pramod Bhasin. Our final jury member is a key driver of entrepreneurship in India through Wadhwani Foundation's program for entrepreneurs. He's none other than the Executive Vice President of Wadhwani Advantage, Samir Sathe. On tonight's episode, we bring to you the four contestants from the eastern zone of Winning Pitch. Our first company tonight is Alli Lifestyle Consultancy, a one-stop shop for organic solutions for all your skin problems.
Alli Lifestyle is our we are from the East, an organic skincare brand. So we are, now we have a 45 SKU range of skincare, reaching out to 50,000 customers in the last 2 years. The problem we are trying to solve is there is no education about skincare, what your skin type is. Nobody is telling you how to take care of it in a timely and effective manner unless you go to dermatologists who cost you a lot of money. So we are trying to solve that by giving multi-benefit products which cut down your skincare timing by half, and also by educating the customers about what their requirement is and giving them that effective result. Coming to the investment ask, we are looking at an investment of 3 crores which we plan to spend on marketing, team building and inventory. If you see our current status of revenue, we make through our different platforms, we make about 8 lakhs a month. And then if you see, we've given us a very conservative number over the last 24 months to reach a 1.5 crores per month revenue model.
Fantastic. So we're out of time. We're done with that. Over to the jury for your questions.
Yeah, so I have 2 financial questions. And one is that basically when do you think to what extent will you be burning the money and which year? And when will be your break-even and what is the break-even point? At what sales will your break-even be?
So we are burning right now, we are burning money, but hopefully by this fundraise, if we can go in around 24 months, we should hit break-even. At this ask of 3 crores, and if we have the kind of sales that we are expecting through our marketing and our team endeavors, I think within 24 months we should break even.
So this 3 crore plus 60 lakhs you said that you have already invested. So 3 crore 60 lakhs is your burn before you start making money.
So do you know that you are growing faster than your competition, or do you know you are growing because of the market?
We are growing at a rate of 10 to 15% month on month in terms of sales. But I don't have the right figure as to if we are growing faster than the rest of the market.
Could I ask, I was struggling to understand what is unique about your product.
Right.
Why is it really unique? And 2, and therefore why can't it be replicated by somebody else who comes along? 3, how will you continue to research and develop new products which are also unique? So if I'm looking at many organic products, why should I pick you versus anybody else?
Right.
And the last question would be, these are consumer products typically backed by significant dollars by big companies selling them, or even medium-sized companies. So how will you compete with that level of marketing that is normally associated with such products?
If you see, typically we don't have in our market any influencer-led brand. I don't see any skincare brand which has one person or a team of people standing and saying, okay, this is our brand and we know what we are giving you. And in the US and other parts of the world, it's already become a trend where people are looking at people like us who are normal people talking about the brand and using it on themselves and then expecting someone else to try. Also, it's a review-led brand, like I said, so it's not that I'm that you can just go and buy it and you don't try it and throw it away. We have 40% repeat purchases. Every 3 months, 40 to 50% of our customers come back and buy it. And so we are trying to establish a relationship with the person and the brand and the products, which make us unique also.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for that. Thank you so much.
All right, let's slip into a short break on that note, but we'll continue bringing you all of the pitches of the first 4 contestants here in this episode who've pitched to our jury in the Eastern Zone round of Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation. More coming up on the other side of this break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and tonight bringing you all of the action from the Eastern Zonal round of Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation. Take a look.
The next company tonight is Azom Systems, a company that is redefining performance computing.
We are a system integrator company who is focused at manufacturing and offering customized high-performance solutions in the market. Since our inception in the year 2015, we've been able to successfully launch 2 of these high-performance bare bones, which are displayed out here. These are unique in the way they pack a desktop's performance inside a bare bone. And the other good thing is that it's completely modular in nature, so you can get to customize, choose what you're buying. It's not a preset configuration, and you get to upgrade it over time as well.
So going forward, so there are 2 core functions what we are looking at. Number 1, system integration. Number 2, electronic manufacturing. And number 3, high performance computing as a service. We already are placed as a system integrator with our mobility bare bones. So the core idea is to bring desk, rack, and mobile solutions, which is under our own umbrella, into the market. And then the second, which is stage 2, is electronic manufacturing. This is what gives us the advantage that all these components which go in system integration to build the finalized product, 60% of them can be manufactured in India with the right technology support and with the right investor outlook. All right? And then once we have integrated these 2 together, we have high performance computing as a service vertical, which we'll be exploring forward. All right? And coming to the biggest innovation, what we have done, so we have recently filed a patent for oil submerged computing. And this is what is going to be our differentiator in the desk and server space. We are redefining how servers will be deployed. Your data centers will not require an AC. Your data centers can be hosted open air. And to take things more forward, we even want to do vertical farming, organic farming within data centers as a next innovative idea.
So I have 2 quick questions. One, who are your competitors? And is it something like the IoT? And at this juncture, what is your revenue?
The competitors are all these other big brands so far with what we've achieved. So there are other players like Dell, HP, Acer and all. But yeah, we have an edge in terms of already what we're offering. Technology, from a technology standpoint, it is faster that way. And that way the differentiator will come once we get into manufacturing based on our own patented technology. That will be
to add on to, so there are three key factors: price versus performance. So our solutions are optimized, all right, compared to an equivalent solution by a branded vendor. Other competition are the day traders. What are the small importers bringing in small components and then selling it in the open market? There we have been able to assure better quality and better service.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next company is Aipan Animal Biocare, a company that preserves quality germplasm of black Bengal goat.
Our company, one of the best agri-startup company from India who are working on the small ruminants genetics and also creating the rural employment generation. Goat, one of the precious animal for the rural economics. And it's also known as the poor man's ATM. But last 10 to 20 years, the goat rearing practice become drastically down, and one of the main reason is the inbreeding problem. The problem is developed because every year, millions of Bengal bucks become sacrificed due to the socio-religious purpose and the meat purpose. So we have on the female goats, during the time of mating, they are traveling long distance in search of the healthy breedable male goats. Inbreeding, in details, inbreeding one of the genetic disease that they decrease the body weight and by generation after generation. So there is required a huge technology that called artificial insemination in goat. Artificial insemination in goat already available was in many eyesight institutions, but there is a huge barrier, many obstacles and long distance between the lab to land. But farmer is waiting for this technology for a long time. Aipan do this job, they are dissolve this barrier and connect with lab to farmer and also with the scientist with the land. Our innovation, semen collection from goats, heat detection, timing and ovulation, technique of semen insemination, all are the arts of. But it is not an easy job because this job not by done any government institution. First time Aipan do this job successfully in field level. These are farms where we maintain the pure Black Bengal breeds. We collect the semen from this breed and this is our business model that our organization producing the frozen semen with the brand name of ICRG Aipan. And our customer is the rural, unemployed rural youths who purchasing our cements and also acting as a micro-entrepreneur. And our final customer is the rural goat farmers who using our frozen cement. Thank you.
Okay, over to the jury for your questions.
When you talk about artificial insemination, it's going all over the world. People are not so much in favor of it. So you are fighting two things, one at a social level. And secondly, when you are talking about artificial insemination of goats, I mean, to be a little bit of, attach a little bit of humor, I hope you're not passing the buck. But at this point of time, when you call it the Bengal buck, one of the judges was asking me is, goats are not bucks, so don't call them bucks because bucks are form of deer. Okay, so anyway, you've got Bengal bucks, you're doing it through artificial insemination and you say the total market is going to be 5 crores according to this. So you're already in a very small market, you're fighting the social scene and you're going in for artificial insemination. How do you expect, I mean, you're talking to farmers, which is a very good social cause, but otherwise, where do you see the future of whatever you're doing?
Sir, it is not the 5 crore market. In all over India, there are 150 million goats. And only in eastern part of India, there are 60 million goats. We only reached only 1% to 2% last 2 to 3 years. But there is a huge opportunity and it is a new technology, day by day increasing demand from the farmers.
One just a recommendation. This is a great business, but this is not a fundable business and a VC fundable. So might as well approach a bank, build a business. These are all great businesses, but not a VC fundable.
Sure. No more questions, then we can move on. Thank you so much, Kalyan. Thanks.
Thank you.
M Technologies, an edtech startup which is focused on upgrading learning infrastructure, managerial reporting and data management.
The problem that we are addressing today is fees payment. There are two ends of these problems. First at the institute's end, second is at the parents or the student's end. For the institutes, it is pretty difficult to maintain everything on pen and paper or Excel files. The person who is managing, if he is absent, the problem intensifies further. At the student's end, they need to travel to the college or the bank with whom the college has tie-up or the institute has tie-up. Long queues, waiting time, fixed timings, 9 to 6, after that you are gone. Apart from this, at times we have also learnt of verbal abuse by the staff to parents or students. The solution that we are proposing, or it's already running, it's feesy, it's fee plus easy. Now this is a universal solution which will work approximately for all schools, colleges and universities. This system allows you to pay the fees in real time. There's no waiting time, no queues. It is very cost effective as the entire manpower cost is lowered. There's no need to travel. Coming to the competition, we have two competitors identified. First is SBI ePay, second is Paytm for Education. Now these guys are big. These guys at least lack in two things. One is the support. If you have failed with State Bank ePay, or if you have problems paying through Paytm, you don't have anyone to call to. So this is a point wherein we are banking on. We are planning to set up a complete support team which will support your parents and the institute staff. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's your time. Over to the jury.
So when you talk about competing with State Bank and others, why is this, again, yours that different? I mean, it's a payment platform in some respects, right? Fundamentally. And therefore, how do you make it unique for educational institutions? And then where else could you use it?
So when we talk of State Bank and Paytm for that matter,
or any competitor,
any competitor for that matter, the only thing that is lacking with them are 2 points. First is they don't have a support mechanism, or even if they have a support mechanism, that is not working as expected. Second, you don't have an API or a customization thing there. If I go to pay through SBI, I need to go to their website, fill in the details, make the payment, the receipt comes out from there. There's no way I'm redirected back to the college. Okay? So my solution is giving you an API. It is completely customizable. In that sense, it makes it quite unique so that the system or the college can integrate the entire system into their platform. So,
and can you integrate with virtually any of the college platforms that are out there?
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm going to ask one very simple question is that, look, it's right now you've got Paytm and you've got State Bank, you've got RPay, you name it, they are now coming up from every possible direction.
I agree,
and I think that you're perhaps 6 or 7 years too late for what you've got. If it came 6 years ago or 7 years ago, perhaps you had a better chance of at least, because today, no matter what you come up with a startup, no matter where you are, give yourself only 1 year before someone's going to copy you. And they'll do it better. Now, if you say that, you know, you're the only one who can come back to you, how many people are actually claiming or creating problems with Paytm? Very few. How many people are actually saying that State Bank is not doing it? I don't know whether you have the data or not, but my only weakness that you are talking about is A, as he said, only fees payment, and there are too many already arriving. And there are going to be, in the next 6 months, you'll have another 5 coming up. In fact, most banks are threatened by everybody else. So I have a funny feeling that, look, you may have been 3 years, 4 years, 5 years in the market, but you're going to find it tougher as you go along to face up to all of them. Huh?
Sir, I agree with you. I'm late, but I'm a businessman. I'll take it forward, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Binay. Thank you for your time.
Now let's take a look at the score tally of the first 4 contestants who pitched in this episode from the Eastern Zone. Let's see which one of them managed to impress our jury and investors. The green light on your screen indicates an intention to invest on the part of our investors.
That's all we could bring you in this episode, but over the next 4 episodes, we'll show you who the other shortlisted candidates are from the Eastern Zone here on Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation. For tonight, it's a wrap. Thanks for watching.
Coming up on part 2 of Leaders of Tomorrow presents Winning Pitch, brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation, the next 5 innovative business ideas from the Eastern Zone.
100 square feet area. Doing this as part-time.
What you're doing is amazing. I appreciate your point.